And if you look at the camera, say your first and last name and where you're from.
Kevin Youngmeisters from Seattle.
That's just how I said it. That was good. All right, doing 10 laps today in the GT3 with Buddy. Now, I know they already said this in the other car, but you'll hear it in all the cars you go in. But
Sure.
just remember, anytime two cars are passing, instructors, we just have to place a hand on the wheel.
Gotcha.
Real important, don't let go of the wheel.
Sure.
Okay. As you accelerate, you can go as fast as you want, but squeeze the throttle nice and smooth.
Okay.
When we get up to the double orange cones, I'll just say it like this. I'll brake, brake, brake. We'll get all that brake in a straight line. When I get you to the speed, I know the car will make it through the turn. I'll say release the brake.
Okay.
Just let it balance through the turn,
Okay.
but wait for the apex.
Okay.
That's when you throttle, when you're unwinding the wheel.
Gotcha.
Okay? And you haven't noticed yet, the shifters actually rotate with the wheel with this car.
Okay.
Directly behind there, and I mention this also because your hands are quite a bit bigger than mine,
Sure.
that lights and wipers are directly behind that. So just take your time, find the shifter, click it. If you go real quick, we're usually wiping windows or flashing lights.
Sure.
Okay. So foot on the brake.
Okay. On the brake.
And gear indicators right there in the center of the tack there.
Gotcha.
And we're just going to go straight ahead and to the left. 10 laps in the GT3 with Buddy.
Okay.
And we'll just pull up behind that other white Porsche there. You having a good time?
Yeah, it's
Good deal.
great.
How about Seattle? Is it raining there?
It's actually been fairly sunny recently.
I've been there 3 times and I have yet to see rain. It's beautiful every time I
Well,
went
if you're
there.
going summer, it's usually going to be pretty sunny.
Yeah, it was.
Still in
it
like
was-
February, though, all bets are kind of off at that point.
Is it? You guys get a lot of snow up there?
It rarely snows in the city.
Okay. And we'll pull up just past the white wall here just for a moment. And I'm gonna wait for that GT3 there, or GTR, sorry.
Sure.
And I'll see how my Lamborghini's doing there. Maybe waiting for that one as well.
Sure.
You know what? Let's go ahead and follow the silver one here. We'll take off nice and easy right over the dotted line there. But once you get on track, stay to the left. There you go. Shift up one more. Now we're going to keep that gear until about 8,000 RPM on the big straightaway. So go out wide here. Start your turn. Tight to the apex. And at the apex, squeeze the throttle as you unwind to the left and as fast as you want down to the orange cone on the left. Shift up. There you go. Now right here we'll brake. Downshift 1. Now release the brake. Just let it roll all the way down to the red and white stripes there. A little tighter. Now throttle. Come up to the left and all the way down to the orange cone on the left. Just keep getting closer to that car. Little brake. Now release the brake. Let it roll up to the apex. Just keep closing in on that Cayman there. Right side. Just waiting for his hazard lights here. Tight to the apex. And we're going to pass him on the right. There you go. And just go ahead and full throttle to the orange cones. Now a little extra brake here. Release the brake and tight to your apex. There you go. A little tighter. Now right here, throttle all the way to the right side orange cones. There you go. Tap of the brake, turn, and throttle straight towards that single cone. There you go. A little brake and tight to your apex. Very nice. Now unwind as you accelerate and full throttle down to the orange cone on the left. Shift up. And brake. Here, I got a car coming up behind me. Keep going, don't stop. Sorry, I didn't expect you to brake so hard. Follow that car there. I got your downshift. Now follow that car. You're all clear. There you go. Yeah, he was gaining, but if we just... little brake, smooth, there you go, and release the brake, tight to the apex. Yeah, I describe the braking as like approaching a stop sign.
Right.
Just steady and smooth.
Sure.
You're okay. Green to green. And after you peak the hill, full throttle to the orange cone on the left as fast as you want. There you go. Brake. Now release the brake. That's perfect. Tight to the apex. There you go. And throttle all the way to the right side orange cones. Tap of the brake, turn, now throttle straight towards that green cone. There you go, a little tap of the brake, now turn and keep turning. There you go, and that's a good balance throttle, just enough to keep you from slowing down. And then full throttle to the orange cone. Shift up, there you go. racing us down the straightaway. There you go, follow that car. All the way down to the orange cone on the left. Little brake, more. Now release the brake. There you go, tight to the apex. Right side, all the way to the orange cones. Don't follow that guy, his driving line's off a little bit. Green to green. Now, if you accelerate a little faster up to those orange cones back there, that'll give you a little more speed over the hill. There you go, and brake, release the brake. Tight to the apex. There you go. Now right here, squeeze the throttle to the orange cone on the right. Start your turn, accelerate straight. And just a tap of the brake. Now release, there you go, tight to the apex. And all that does is kind of set the front of the car, helps it turn. Now down here, don't brake as hard, but don't brake too soft, just right happy medium. Hey, watch. Brake, a little more, downshift, release the brake. There you go, all the way down to the bottom. A little tighter. Now throttle, come up, all the way to the orange cones. Brake, there you go, and release the brake. Come back to the right, all the way to the orange cones. Tap of the brake, there you go. And just a little brake there. It's not necessary to slow us down, but just to set the car. Release the brake. There you go. That's good speed for this turn here. Tight to the apex. There you go. And all the way to the orange ones on the right. There you go. Just a tap, turn. There you go. Throttle straight. Same thing here. A little brake. Release. There you go. Tight to your apex. Very nice. And throttle. Release the brake. There you go. And just a little less brake there. And all the way down to the orange cones. Don't get me wrong, I'd rather have too much than not enough.
Sure. I've learned that lesson the hard way.
There you go. Release the brake. I gotcha. There you go. Gotcha. All the way to the orange cones. We just shifted one way to the wrong way. After you peak the hill, throttle all the way to the orange cones. Release the brake. Nice and smooth. See, we're kind of getting like a right angle turn there. Okay. Try to just like smooth it out. Sure. All the way to the orange cones. Tight to that apex. Just keep closing in on that Cayman there. On the straightaway here, his light should come on. Tight to the apex. Now, stay to the right. And you're clear. Okay. There you go. The brake. There you go. Just let it roll up to that second apex cone. Beautiful. Now throttle. Very nice. Brake. A little more. Now release the brake. There you go. Nice and smooth. Right side all the way to the orange cone. Tight to your apex. Wait till you peak the top of the hill, then squeeze the throttle all the way down to the orange cone. I think because your legs are so long, you don't have much room. Now accelerate up. We've completed 5, but accelerate all the way to the front stretch, and then we'll run our hazards there. Tight to the apex, throttle straight. There you go, and tight to your apex. Now we'll stay to the right here as we come onto the straightaway. Okay, sure. And we'll just kind of do a cruise lap without using our brakes or anything. Okay. Yeah, when we're braking, we're just kind of stomping on them. Right. Trying to just nice and smooth and progressive. Okay. Now, the faster you go, the harder you got to brake, but it's just kind of easing into it a little bit smoother. Okay. You're getting like the right amount of brake, but you're kind of getting it all at once. Okay, just a little more progressive. Yeah, just a little more progressive, and that's all. Everything else is perfect. Okay. We'll just stay to the right here.
Brakes are definitely a little bit more grabby than the M5, so
yeah,
it takes a little bit getting used to, I suppose.
And that big bank turn is the one we can carry the fastest speed through. This one here obviously is a flat turn, so we need more brake on this one. And then we have the hairpin down at the end, which requires real tight. Now I want to show you something here. Accelerate just a little bit. just because I have a car coming. Now, when we get here, when we come over this hill, let it unwind just to the center of the track like that, and then slowly come back to the left. Okay. Now, I'm going to let this one car come past us here. There you go. Yeah, it's just kind of letting it unwind. There you go, and I think we'll probably end up catching that car there. So, go ahead and accelerate up all the way to the orange cones. We'll start our second 5. Tight to that apex, accelerate straight. Just a little tap, then turn. There you go. Wait for your apex. And then unwind as you throttle. There you go. That's perfect. There you go. Now it's nice and smooth. Brake. More. Downshift. Now release the brake. And all the way down to the bottom. That's perfect. A little tighter. Now slowly come up as you accelerate. There you go. Very nice. And release the brake. Tight to your apex. Nice and smooth. Fast to the orange ones on the right. Just a tap. And see, just a little less there as well. And just to the center. Slowly back to the left. That's perfect. And release the brake. That's a good speed for this turn here. Tight to the apex. And throttle all the way to the orange cones on the right. There you go. Start your turn. Throttle straight. Little brake. Now turn. Keep turning. Wait for your apex. And throttle. There you go. That was nice. All the way down to the orange cones. 1. Brake. Down 1. Now release the brake. Go all the way down to the bottom. A little tighter. Now come up. There you go. Okay. Now release the brake. Start your turn. Nice and smooth. Right side all the way to the orange cones. What I did there was just a little unwind to the wheel because we're getting kind of like a right angle turn. We do it a lot on this one too. Here, go all the way to the orange cones. Now watch, I'm just going to kind of guide you. Now release the brake. See, it's just a smooth transition like that. And then throttle as you come out. There you go. Because we're kind of getting to that one green cone and then kind of all at once. Tight there, throttle straight. And turn, keep turning. Wait for your apex and unwind. There you go. And just keep closing in on that car there. Just kind of chase him down. Pass him on the bottom of the track all the way down to the stripes. Now when we come out of this turn, wait, stay to the right and accelerate. And keep going. You're clear. Brake. Now release the brake. Nice and smooth. There you go. Right side all the way to the orange cones. How do you like this car?
I like it more than the GTR.
Yeah.
I much more better.
I do too. A lot less body roll to this car. Now release the brake, nice and smooth. There you go, tight to the apex. And accelerate as you come out. All the way to the orange ones on the right. There you go. Now that car's going to go around us here. So straight, keep going. There you go, and green to green. Just when we got him in front of us, he can be very distracting, so try not to watch him. Go. Brake, downshift, and release the brake. There you go. Nice. Keep turning a little more. Now throttle, come up. There you go. Now release the brake, start your turn. Go right side, full throttle to the orange cones. There you go, let it roll over. Tight to the apex, just to the center, back to the left. There you go. And release the brake, tight to your apex. That's a great line right there, all the way up to the orange cone on the right. Tight there, throttle straight. Tap of the brake and then tight. There you go. And unwind. Beautiful. There you go. go. Now, a little more, and throttle. Brake, a little more, release the brake, tight to your apex. Right side, all the way to the orange cones. And green to green. Go. All the way down to the orange cones. And this time, we're going to go right between the two yellow cones there.
Okay.
How was that?
That was fun.